It is Afterburn time once again here in the Spicicist household, and another pod review upcoming. Another pod from Jim Duffy here at Refining Fire Chiles. I'll put a link to the website in the description. This one here is the Targu Mures, and it's from Romania, Transylvania part of Romania. I didn't take off the stem beforehand, but now it's destemmed. Looks kind of conical in shape here, fat on the top a little bit and pointy on the bottom. People say it might resemble a Serrano, or some of them may resemble a Serrano. I think this is a Thai chili's big brother on steroids. Well, let's cut this guy open. Dull knife here, gotta sharpen it. Lots of seeds. Look at that. Lots of seeds in there. Wow. Placenta takes up maybe a third to a half of the pod. But here we go anyway. Targu Mures. It's not a super hot, so here we go. Nice little zip on there. Somewhat bitter in flavor. Seeds are getting stuck in my teeth. There's a burn in there that's going around the edge of the tongue. Mostly the edge of the tongue for a heat level, for a burn. Mostly bitter in flavor. Some sweetness. I get more of a sweetness on the back end, at least for me. You usually find this type of pepper usually in a dry powder, and they just season, some kind of meat with it. That's usually how they use it. Trying to detect some other flavors in there, but I'm really not getting very much else as far as flavor is concerned. Heat's pretty nice, actually. Trying to compare it to another type of pepper more familiar to people. I want to say perhaps around a Serrano level for heat, maybe a little bit hotter. And who knows, I'm probably way off on that too. Not sure what the Scoville rating is for this. But it's not a super hot. Nowhere. No way close. Can't even talk right now. Must be working. Got a little bit of a sweat on the forehead. It's a little glistening. I would go maybe a 3 or a 3.5 out of 10. It's got a good amount of heat. Certainly one that will present itself to virtually everybody. Maybe the big chili heads that have this insane spice tolerance, they obviously won't be fazed by it. They might give it maybe a 1 or a 2. I'll give it about a 3.5, just to be nice. Throat tickle right now as well. Flavor's not too bad. It's not my favorite. At least when you compare it to some of the other pods I've reviewed from Jim Duffy, where they are just extremely sweet, almost bell pepper-like, or even a sweeter version of a bell pepper. Just absolutely delicious. And I know that I've got a few of those still remaining, so I'm really looking forward to those too. So if there's any more questions that you might have regarding this particular pod, Jim Duffy might be able to answer some of those questions for you. But it is a nice little burn. Obviously people are not going to be eating it the way I do. Usually we'll probably chop this up and put it in a nice dish somewhere. But you know me, I gotta do stuff for science. That's how we do things here on this channel. So what are your thoughts on this pod? Would you try this for science? Let me know down in the comments. That's all for this Afterburn review. Embrace that pain. I'll see you in the next video.